Well, it's good. It's a Jason Aerithis for Joey, and yes, I'm wearing this now because I think, it looks cool. So today we're doing a Q&A about the Lives of Destiny, my passion project. So it's like the story I'm trying to develop and all that. And, yeah, let's just go straight to the Q&A, no intro, no nothing. So the first question comes from TADC Pomni25, and she asks, what is the Lives of Destiny about? Well, in a nutshell, it's about furries who try and save their universe from mass destruction. Original idea, I know, pretty original, isn't it? But, so, like, what's about on the inside, on the deeper level, I'm still kind of developing that. So, like, there's this alien furry. Her name is Aerithist, the Drayson, which is like a rabbit-dragon mix. And their fur is like colored orange and yellow and all that. I'm not gonna give the full lore breakdown because I'll kind of spoil the story or whatever. But in a nutshell, they had to flee their planet because they're being invaded. And they go to this Earth-like planet called Erith, or Aerith. Either pronunciation is fine, but it's always gonna be spelt like Erith. So then, along the way, Aerithist and her race stay at a den in the mountain, as like all dragons do in every fiction piece of media ever. And then one day there's a little bit of a quarrel between the queen and the king of the Draysons. They kind of separate, and then the queen takes her daughter Aerithis to like a city, and it's a city full of like mammals and all that. So it's kind of like a Zootopia sanctuary type of place. So, like, the context is, like, these, like, alien furries go to this new planet and call it their new temporary home. But the locals who live there, which are, like, mammals based off of, like, animals that exist here in the real world and all that, hate them. They discriminate the Draysons, right? And then there's all these, like, protests and all that going on around the city and stuff like that. And Aerithis and her mom have to try and survive through all of that in their cheap little apartment building they're living in the city. Aerithis meets some new friends, and they share each other's backstories, and they have a long, good childhood. And then only after that, and that's where the plot of the first major story comes in. Alright, next question. Alright, this one comes from Mom, and she says, what made you decide to call it The Lives of Destiny? I don't know. I honestly don't know. It just sounds cool, I guess. Like, it randomly popped in my head one day. That was like about half a year ago. I was trying to come up with a title for this thing, and I was like, what would a good story title about furries mixed with Star Wars be called? And then I was thinking, and then like out of nowhere, I said in my mind, The Lives of Destiny, and I was like, what the fuck, that's a weird ass, why would someone call it that? And then I second thought on it, and even though it literally has no meaning other than to sound cool, I was like, you know what, that's a catchy title, I'll keep it. A bit long to say, but you can just shorten it to the abbreviation TLOD, or Tilo, whatever you want to call it. Kind of like how people say FNAF instead of Five Nights at Freddy's or something. Alright, yeah. Next question. Alright, this question comes from Hunter. He says, who is Destiny and what's his love life like? Well, it's funny you say that, Hunter, because after, you know how I said, about the Lives of Destiny's title, how I just made it up only because it sounded cool and it has no connection to anything else whatsoever? That's half true. I originally just thought of the name, and I was like, okay, even though it has no meaning, I'm gonna keep it anyway, because it just sounds pretty damn cool. But then I wanted it to have a meaning. I was, like, really thinking about maybe, like, a few months ago, and I was like, does this title have a meaning? If it does, what would it be? So I sat there for, like, half an hour, and I was trying to think of what the true meaning of the name, The Lives of Destiny, should be, because I didn't know what it was at the time. At the time, it was just a cool name. And, it's still being debated in my own mind right now, so I haven't fully come to a conclusion yet. But one of the leading ideas is that, so for people that know some context about the Lives of Destiny, which is probably like a quarter of the people watching this, the other 75% have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. Sorry for swearing, this is not a kid's channel. There is this, I have a character that is named Five. You may have seen them from time to time. He's like a pitch black hellhound, cartoon cat-looking wolf thing. And he comes from hell. And, there's more of him out there, but they're different, like, animals and stuff. There's this penguin. There's this, penguin silhouette character called One. So you got, Five, who's the name of, that, pitch black wolf thing with red eyes. And then you got One, who is, the penguin. The nickname that I gave One was Destiny. So, it's the Lives of Destiny, like the character. I wrote like a rough draft to the sequel to the Lives of Destiny that follows a character called Zack, who is a fox fennec, an ex-pirate, which is kinda cool. And he has to find his uncle. He, throughout the story, encounters One. Like in the distance, like a shadow following him in the distance, like a horror character spying on him from the distance. He later on encounters them like halfway through the story, and he reveals his name is Destiny. I figured it'll be cool if, since like Zack is one of the 3 or 4 absolute focused main characters, it's his life to Destiny, if that makes sense. Like, Zack is the focus, Destiny is, the higher power that he doesn't see watching him. If the Lives of Destiny's title were to make sense, in this case, I would have to change the title to The Life of Destiny, and also the whole story would have to only be focused on Zack's journey rather than like Amethyst, Cassie, Rebecca, all that. I'll talk about those characters probably later on in this video, but I'm not sure, because I don't think anyone asked a question about the characters yet. Spoiler alert. Sorry if I ranted on a little bit. I think, did I get sidetracked from the question too much? I don't know. What even was the question? I don't know, let's just move on. Sorry, I forgot to answer the question, Hunter. He has no love life. If it is the penguin that ends up being the real thing, then he doesn't have a love life. He's like an asexual, like, demon. You know, he has no desire for, like, a partner or anything like that. He's just on his own. His mission is to, like, watch others. He's like a god figure. Okay, this one comes from my dad, who's here right now. Well, not in this building. I live in a separate building from the house, which is like 15 feet away from me. Yeah, it's a nice little place. Oh yeah, what was I doing again? My dad says, how many plot twists are there? Well, I can't exactly tell you that, because it's only a little bit of a spoiler, you know? Well, I have to answer these questions honestly. That was the deal, but I can't spoil them at the same time. So, all I can say is, it's pretty entertaining but slow in the beginning. A lot of shit happens in the middle to stories, like 3 and 4. A lot of downfall toward the end. I'm gonna say, well, like, the problem is like, if I say how many plot twists there are, you're gonna be expecting it, and it won't be a plot twist, because you'll be expecting there's gonna be a plot twist, and it won't be as fun and engaging, you know? Fuck. Yeah, so, I can't exactly answer that, unfortunately. So, yeah, moving on. Alright, looks like Blake asks, what is the theme of the Lives of Destiny? Both the music score and the overall meaning of it. Well, as for the meaning of it, I'm still thinking on that, actually. I actually haven't fully come to a full conclusion with that yet. Like the Lives of Destiny. It's not set in stone. It's not finished yet. I'm still in the early developmental work of it. It's nowhere close to being done. I don't even know if the current plot I'm going with is what I'm satisfied with yet. Sorry, got an itch. Yeah, I don't know. But as for the music score, though, I already damn know what it is. Play the track. It's a fucking banger. You cannot deny that. It's nice. It's memorable. And it goes like da 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 da. My ears fell off. Brett asks, what is the main plot of the Lives of Destiny? I don't want to give too much away because that'll spoil it. Well, I kind of already gave it out in the beginning a little bit. In a nutshell, alien furry meets earthling furries, and they team up, save world from evil pirates. My bad. I had to reach down my esophagus real good. I had to get a hair out of my actual mouth. Why is there hair in here? Yeah. Some shit happens. Yeah. It's hard to think right now. I've been thinking about the Lives of Destiny way too much as of recently, so I can't give a full description of it all, you know what I mean? It's too FNAF lore heavy, if you get what I'm saying. It's too deep. It's too deep in there, if you get what I mean. Okay, on to the next question. Next question. I totally have a piece of paper here. Trick Risks asks, will fans Undertale be in? Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. They actually said, will it tap into multiverse arcs? Well, that's the real trick, isn't it? The thing with that is that most of the time when it's done, it's overused, and it sucks. So, here's the short answer. No, I'm not going to become a modern Disney 2.0, thank you very much. It's not going to be a Marvel thing. It's not going to be a thing where you're going to force your viewers to watch some content to understand this movie. Fucking bitch, I think Mom was right about hot gluing this thing down on the strap. Oh, fucking whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. We don't talk about modern Disney people. We just don't. It's gotten crazy, to say the least, you know? Yeah, Disney ain't the way it is now. Old Disney ain't the way it is now. Just gonna say that. Yeah, and also, multiverse arcs are way overused anyway, so why even give a fuck, you know? And plus, my story wouldn't make sense if it was all multiverse arcs. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, peeps? So, short answer is no. Red asks, what inspired me to create the Lives of Destiny? Well, there's a few. Star Wars, average fantasy shit, personal nostalgic movies of mine, pretty damn cool locations I've been to that are engraved in my memory, sort of like in a weird core way, but not exactly, and how, like, movies aren't really treating the plot with respect anymore. kind of, so I kind of want to fix that a little bit. I want the Lives of Destiny to be the next big thing, you know? I want it to be good, and like, I just want to make a good story. I'm not up for the money, no nothing. I honestly don't give a shit about money, to be honest with you. At least not yet, because I haven't started getting a job yet. I'm still in school, although I am 18, which is kind of weird. I was born weird, okay? I came out the womb weirdly. Fucking focus. You gotta autism power yourself. Resist. Come on, do it. Fucking autism yourself so you can focus. Why so autism-y? Why so autism-y? Why so acoustic? Oh yeah, the video's still recording. What the fuck was my question again? Oh yeah, what inspired me to make the Lives of Destiny? I also wanna... Yeah, I just wanna, like, make movies good again, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I just want to make the next big thing, and I also want, like kids my age. Like, it's like, here's a bit of a background story, okay? When I was a little kid, I used to go to, like, the movie theaters, right? You got your movies that you see, like, every few months. They're kind of average, you know? You watch them, have a good time, maybe have a little nostalgic journey, and then, yeah, that's it. But every now and again, there is that one movie that is an absolute banger. What I mean by that is, let me take Zootopia for example, okay? It was 2016, very early 2016, and, like, when I sat there and watched the movie, it so far was just another fun animal movie that kids my age liked at the time. I was, like, 9 turning 10 years old, and then, during, like, the 1 hour mark, you know how, like, they're, like, looking for, like, all the lost mammals and stuff like that, right? Judy Hopps, and, Nick Wilde, they end up, going, to, this, like, facility that's by, like, this, like, cliff edge with this massive waterfall. They sneak past the wolf guards, and they go into this, like, oddly suspenseful feeling of a hospital room. And, like, at the time, when I was sitting there in the theater, I was like, hold up, wait a minute, this feels a little too suspenseful for a kid's movie, you know? But I wasn't scared. I liked it, you know? That's the twist. That's the twist. I want kids to feel that same way with the Lives of Destiny. So, that's why I purposefully made it have more, like, mature themes and all that, although still being aimed toward, like, 12-year-olds and all that. Like, the same audience as, like, how, like, George Lucas intended it to be for, Star Wars. If that makes sense. Like, I want, like, kids and people in general to feel the same way I felt when watching, like, that one rare kind of movie that gives you that specific kind of feel that I can't exactly describe. It's like the feeling of you're watching a kid's movie, but then suddenly it gets pretty fucking dark out of nowhere. You know what I mean? But not so dark to the point where it actually traumatizes you or anything like that, but just barely on the line of that. Like, just barely on the line of what you can handle at that age. That's what I want to do with the Lives of Destiny. I want to make it unforgettable, but also nostalgic, but also fun, suspenseful, scary even, all at the same time, you know? Yeah. A newer instance of this is Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Everyone talks about that. You already know the scene I'm about to talk about. The part where, like, Deathwolf and, Puss are, like, at the bar, the milk bar, and they're, like, fighting each other, and then, like, he slices his head open slightly. Well, that sounds a bit exaggerated, but he really just barely cuts his fur on the top of his head, and then he leaks blood. That's kind of scary for a kid's movie, right? And, yeah. I want to do something like that for the Lives of Destiny. Something that doesn't go way too far, but maybe just slightly edging a little too far for being considered a kid's movie, if that makes sense. And that's all to do with the Lives of Destiny. So yeah, that was a long response, I apologize for that, but anyways, on to the next question. Bruce asks, what is the destiny in the title of the Lives of Destiny? Well, I kind of somewhat already talked about that. I mentioned how, like, one of the options I have now is, like, it being the penguin, but I'm still reconsidering that, and I'm not fully sure yet, because, like, the Lives of Destiny, I made up that title out of fucking nowhere. And I kept it only because it sounded cool. Kind of like how, like, I'm gonna use Star Wars a lot as an example. Like, Star Wars. It's stupid. It's a stupid name, but it sounds catchy. You know what I mean? Like Star Wars. That name doesn't really, at least in my opinion, at least, it doesn't really have a meaning of, like, the plot, or like well, maybe somewhat plot, but it doesn't have, like, a full meaning of, like, the characters themselves and stuff like that. If you get what I'm saying, because, like, the name Star Wars was made just to, like, the title Star Wars. It was made, like, pretty much the same way as I made the Lives of Destiny. It just sounds cool, and also it's like space battles, pew 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 pew. Like the title doesn't really have the like character or like lore in it. If you get what I'm trying to say, what's the right word? It doesn't have the hard connection to the story itself. Like, the name Star Wars, it means space battles and stuff like that. It doesn't like exactly translate to, like, a title that would mean a rebellion of people fighting against a galactic empire or something like that, or like how, like, there's the extinction of the Jedi, and like the Sith are taking over and stuff like that. I mean, in a way that could mean Star Wars, but not in the literal sense, if you get what I'm trying to say. That's kind of how it is with the Lives of Destiny, but the only thing is, I have no idea what the Lives of Destiny means, if I'm being honest with you. I just made it because it sounds cool, but it sounds way too cool to even change the title, so what I plan to do is make an excuse for why it's called the Lives of Destiny. Hold on, my dad's at the door. But yeah, I'm still trying to think of a decision for what the Lives of Destiny could mean, but I haven't gotten there yet, but I will someday. Well, actually, what the destiny itself could mean, other than, like, the penguin or something like that, another option was, like, they're all lives, right? There's, like, Airthys, the other characters and stuff, they're all separate lives, and they have their own destinies. So it's simply like that, the Lives of Destiny, because they all have destinies. That's the other main leading running one, right next to the penguin theory. But yeah. Anyways, next question. Tori asks, is it a game or a book? It's a movie. Yep. The original idea of the Lives of Destiny is to have it be a movie series. Here I'll display what the actual like order I plan to release these things is now. But if the movies end up somehow don't get being made, because, you know, Hollywood is pretty strict about who they let direct movies and stuff, especially people who have no experience, minus, like, drawing little, crappy little fan-made stories about other existing content in their school books. If the movie part fails, like, if I fail or struggle to get up there to film my own movie about it, instead I'll just make a bunch of indie games and books instead. Also, no matter what, if the Lives of Destiny becomes a movie series or not, even though that is my prime focus, I'm still gonna end up making an indie game and a book series of it along the way there. So no matter what, the Lives of Destiny, in some way, shape, or form, will exist out in the public media. Okay? Okay. Next question. My good friend Lexi Ramiro asks, is toilet paper in the Lives of Destiny lore over or under? Well, you got some good luck with you. They normally put it over, but there are some asshole animals who like to put it under. Basically the same as real life, you know? Yeah. I gotta pee! Time for the moment of truth. Is the toilet paper over or under? It's on the overside! Yay! Moving on. Jake asks, why write the Lives of Destiny? Well, my friend, after all, why not? Why shouldn't I write the Lives of Destiny? Why not? Moving on. Alright, that was all the Q&A questions. I thought this video would be a lot longer. Or at least have a lot more questions. But we got a bonus question, boys! Girls and non-binaries alike. We got a bonus question from your girl right here. And that bonus question that comes from myself that I will answer myself is, why did I even make this video? Frick. You know, fuck it, I'm gonna buy ears. Why did I even make this video? This Q&A video right here? Because I want to get the Lives of Destiny out there, you know? I want to get the little fucker out there. I want to get it popularized, you know? Please help me. Please help me. I want to get this thing out so badly. It's my passion project. I want to get this thing out like it's the most epicest thing ever. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for watching, and have a masturbatable turtle day. What the fuck did I just say? Where did it go? Where's the fucking jaw thing? I randomly flung it somewhere for the funny, but fuck, I lost it. Shit. Hold on. No need to see that. I need to clean up my room, I swear to God. I'm showing this on camera right now. Where the fuck is that jaw piece? I flung it somewhere. It's like a little cardboard art-shaped piece. Where the fuck is it? Oh no. Where did you go, my little friend? Some content to understand this movie. Fucking bitch, I think Mom was right about hot gluing this thing down on the strap. Oh, fucking whatever. Yeah. Out. I think Mom was right about hot gluing this thing down on the strap. Oh, fucking whatever. Strap. Oh, fucking whatever. Oh shit, we gotta go find it! Oh shit! Where? There!